This wig is really awesome. Hey guys, so since 2015 is winding down and I've just been to so many wonderful conventions, I have so much to talk about this year, I've decided I wanted to do the end of the year cosplay tag. I've seen a bunch of cosplayers do it before, and while I wasn't specifically tagged, I figured why not? So let's just jump right in then. What was the best thing that happened this year? To be honest, this year has been pretty great overall. I don't know what I can pinpoint as the best thing that has happened to me. I guess I would say the best thing that happened to me was that I got into cosplay in the first place. I'm so happy that I decided to go to Toricon in April of this year and debuted my Asuna and Holo cosplays as well. And because I did that, my life has changed completely. As you can tell, I'm completely obsessed with cosplay now, and I've sparked the love for anime and video games that I kind of lost, to be honest. What was the most challenging thing that happened this year? Hands down, making Jinx was the most challenging thing that happened this year. Let me start off by saying I've had no sewing experience up until I made Jinx. I got this Brother XL 5130 that was passed down throughout my family. And I stood there thinking, oh, you know, why don't I just learn sewing and make Jinx's outfit? Oh my god, I did not know what I was getting myself into, but I loved every moment of it. Jinx was a really fun cosplay to make, and she is my favorite champion in League of Legends, and it was just really fun to learn how to sew, go through all the challenges that I know all my cosplay senpais have been through, and to have a finished product that I made and I was proud of. And when I did go to Liberty City Anime Con to debut her, I actually won an award. The judges said they were really impressed that this was my first sewing adventure ever. And I did get a really nice judges award, which I'm super appreciative for. So I don't think anything else beats that challenge for sure. What was your favorite cosplay? I have to say, because I've been a Kamen Rider fan for so long, that my favorite cosplay was definitely my gender-bent Hidari Shotaro. I've been a huge fan of Kamen Rider and Super Sentai and Garo and pretty much everything that's labeled tokusatsu. So it was really great to be able to express my love for my favorite character of all time, Hidari Shotaro. So I am so happy that I got to do my own spin on the character and have a lot of fun. That's definitely my favorite cosplay. My runner-up is definitely my Asuna cosplay because she was the first one I wore, but I think I had more fun in Shotaro than anything. What was your favorite convention? Oh boy, this is a challenging one for sure. I think I'm gonna tie it between Toricon in April, because that was my first convention, and Retro Game Con in November of this year. The reason why I can't decide is because Toricon was of course the first convention I ever cosplayed at, so I have a lot of fond memories and I had a really good time meeting some really great people. But Retro Game Con was the same way. I met some really nice people. Oops. On the other hand, Retro Game Con was a convention I could hang out with my friends, you know, meet some local people from my area, local cosplayers, and just have a good time in my femme squall outfit. It was really fun. I just really can't choose between Toricon and Retro Game Con. I would say both of them are my favorite cons of this year. What are your cosplay resolutions for the new year? I have a pretty big list of New Year's resolutions, so brace yourself. My first resolution is to get better at sewing and make more outfits of my own, so maybe more complex outfits. The second one is definitely to get a little bit better at cosplay makeup. I'm not a makeup guru. I started off not really knowing anything. It's not something I was into when I was younger. This is a whole new ball game trying to make these exaggerated anime eyes and all that fun stuff that I can do with makeup. So I definitely want to get better. And my third one is to kind of venture out into new crafts, like learn how to make armor, like learn how to make more accessories and props. So I have a lot to learn next year. What did you learn? Honestly, I learned a lot this year because this was my first year cosplaying in general. I learned about sewing, I learned about props, I learned about wig styling, doing my own makeup, I learned how to make patterns, I learned a little bit about LEDs, I learned so much. I think my brain is probably going to explode at some point if I try to inject any more knowledge into it. But I think most importantly, I learned that I can just be myself when I cosplay. I am capable of breaking out of my own shell and meeting people and raving about these characters that we both love, and I think that's the most valuable lesson I learned this year. So those are the answers for my end of the year cosplay tag. If you want to do your own end of the year cosplay tag, then I definitely tag you. Feel free to put your video in the comments below. I'd love to see what other people have learned this year, what the most challenging thing for them was. I think it's a lot of fun to share with others what you've learned, so maybe they can learn something too. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and thank you so much for supporting me in my first year of cosplaying. I really appreciate all the nice comments and messages that everybody sends to me, and without that support, I definitely wouldn't be where I am today. And I hope to see some of you at the cons I go to next year. Happy New Year's, and I will see you in 2016.